I love being in pieces. As a matter of fact, there's a secret gem of myself on that Steve Harvey show. Oh, you didn't know about this. We're gonna drop one on Jamie right now. The Steve Harvey show came out to Universal at the time. I was with my oldest son's mom, and it was finagled for me to be an extra on set. And after that episode aired, you saw me all over the screen, all over the background, all over.
What did you say? Whoa!
At the Incredible Hulk. No, pig. I'm talking about the roller coaster.
I was on the Steve Harvey show. I met Steve Harvey. I met the principal. I met Cedric the Entertainer. I met his girlfriend, the one that plays Levita, Alize Jones. I met Bullethead. I met Stan Lathan, which you don't have to know who he is. He's just the biggest thing in black entertainment ever,
right.
Directing most of the Steve Harvey movies, the Kings of Comedy, Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah.
Stan Lathan was one of the directors on that show. Was one
I love
of the
that. Def Comedy
producers
Jam and actually
on
Def
that show.
Poetry Jam.
And so I met his son, and he was kind of in charge of the extras and what they were doing. Real cool dude. Let's go.
I was an extra in a movie.
Oh, here we go.
Sidney White. It ended up being called Sidney White. At the time when they were filming it, it was called Sidney White and the Seven Dorks. And it was, what was her name? She was one of those Disney kids. Amanda Bynes.
Okay.
So it was Amanda Bynes starred in it, and it was like a play on Snow White.
Of course.
And she was in college, and she joined a sorority as like a prank kind of thing. Like she didn't really want to be a part of it. I can't remember the whole premise, but I'm in that movie. The scene where she like rips her dress off because they're pinning all the girls who's becoming part of the sorority.
Okay.
And then she doesn't get it because the mean girl.
Oh, of course.
Whatever, and she tears this dress off and then runs down the stairs and leaves, and everyone's like, oh. Like I'm one of those people going, oh.
Finally, Sidney White. I'm afraid we have a bit of a situation. Sidney White has exhibited inappropriate Kappa behavior. Mr. Hood's all about, then I don't want any part of it. I want that dress back. Take it!
Funny story about that whole day too, because it was being filmed in that Church Street station, the very famous Glory.
Very nice
area. And we knew a friend of mine's aunt was a makeup artist.
Okay.
So she was able to talk to the crew and be like, oh, this guy's an aspiring director. Can he hang out with the crew? Because they kept all the extras in a room, like a locked room.
Okay.
So you couldn't leave. This is part of, because you have to sign something. For continuity, they need you the whole day. So if you get paid, I think it was like $75 and 3 squares.
Okay.
3 good meals.
No, you're right. You're
Craft
eating like the
services.
cast.
Yeah.
Like the cast.
And you had, in the room that they locked you in, there was all the snacks and drinks you could imagine. Since it was agreed, I could hang out, they let me hang out with the DP, the director of photography, which is the dude running the camera. And at one point I had to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, I'll be back. And I went to go to the bathroom, and on the way, sitting in one of these director's chairs was Amanda Bynes.
Okay.
But I'm not like
a fan like that.
Yeah, I didn't watch that Disney. I didn't even know who she was.
Right, well, you were just saying sitting there in the chair over there.
She looked familiar.
Okay.
So as I'm walking by, I stop and I'm looking at her, and she's on her phone, and she just looks up at me. And I'm like, did we go to high school together? And she just like rolls her eyes, gets up and walks away. And I went to the bathroom, but when I came back, there was someone waiting for me. And this dude's like, you're an extra, right? I'm like, yeah, but he's like, nope, come with me. So he takes me to the room, and I'm like, no, I'm supposed to be out there.
Wait, with the director of photography.
And as I'm saying that, and he's going to shut the door, all these other extras are like, I know the makeup artist too. So I got stuck in there for like an hour.
They put you in extra jail.
Before she came to get me finally, she pokes her head in the room. She's like, Jamie, what are you doing in here? I'm like, they
They
locked
put
me
me in
in here.
here. I've been locked up, bitch.
That's my extra story.
So, long story short, we're both very trained in the business. We're both astutely
we've been on a real
foundations.
No, I hate that when somebody's like a real set. When I talk about that independent film I was working on, that's as real a set as any. There was gear to lug around, professional lights, professional mics, professional cameras. You know, the budget was just
not there. It's way not there.
that's the only difference.
And then people are just gonna have to start understanding money makes the
There's a
world
scale
go
to
round.
things. I challenge you, sir, to a game
I ain't scared.
of Connect Four.
Jamie, I'm gonna be the first motherfucker to beat your ass
I lost-
every time.
I lost twice already.
My name's Shellman. You done beat
I lost twice
You done
already.
beat me twice already. The stats ain't good.
You going for 3?
I'm going for the 3-man.
All right.
I ain't scared.
Let's go.